Hey young world, welcome back. OJ here. It's a clear but very cold, brisk day, so it got me drawing inside again. I'm back in the stew. Happy New Year. First actual drawing that I've done in 2024. I'm back to the blue paper, reminiscent of how clear of a day it is. I'm going to be working with black, white, silver on blue. I'm at Michigan, Chicago Avenue, looking north, what they like to call the Water Tower District. Several of the buildings right here in the foreground are super OG Chicago 1800 style. The water tower here on the left and the company buildings on the right. Definitely some old school architecture, fully limestone buildings. You could tell that these buildings are a little out of place as far as the time goes. It's like a fish out of water. These buildings actually survived the Chicago fire way back in the day. Everything else burnt to the ground, and they built up pretty much just a giant inner city mall around it. They call this the Magnificent Mile, and of course there are bits of it that are magnificent and amazing, but for the most part this is now just the epicenter of materialism. Some of the most expensive real estate in the country, all of the expensive stores. I'm not going to say any of the brands. I don't like shamelessly plugging any of these fools. For the most part, this is just a tourist trap now, a glorified outdoor mall with all the upscale brands. Brandalism is vandalism in my eyes. There is a white marble building right behind these that they call the Water Tower Mall. I don't really go there either. I actually recently, underneath of it, there's a little driveway, drop-off, pickup zone, and I was picking up one of my friends, and as I was waiting, a Kia boy came rushing down the wrong way, almost hit me, and then about 15 seconds later, a cop came flying through there, almost hit me as well. It was actually a little more sketch than the Kia. Look out for Kia boys, look out for cops. Stay safe out there. This image is another classic example of one-point perspective. The point basically being at the end of the street up here, Michigan Ave. Everything kind of pointed towards that point. Obviously, I haven't used any rulers or straight edges or anything like that. I try to use my best judgment, freehand everything going in there. Fill out the sky, white in the background. I try to use silver for a lot of these reflective areas, catching the sun. It really makes these read as big glass, steel, reflective surfaces. And then I try to fill in a lot of these darks on the shady sides of the building, give it a nice contrast. Being that we're working on the blue, being that these main old buildings made out of limestone in the foreground are not blue. In fact, they're kind of like a sandstone, limestone type color. It's basically, I wouldn't say polar opposite, but definitely more so a complementary color than an adjacent color. Definitely stylized this image in the way that the street looks. There's a lot of pedestrian traffic up here. There's a lot of vehicular traffic up here. And just like most of these drawings, I've excluded all of that. This is basically a ghost town in the image. And I do have plans of making animations that go over top. That's why a lot of these are background paintings and not necessarily full images incorporating people and the life that would be going on in these areas. Animations to come. So I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to get this video edited for you. Thursday's coming up quick. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm OJ, Juice Loops Live. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you next Thursday. I'll see you then. Bye. Brandalism is vandalism in my eyes.